Hey, Coach, what's jumped out to you with Kyzir White over the last 5 weeks?
I think Kyzir's our style linebacker. I think he's really physical. He's tough. He can tackle. He can see. I think that's one thing that I've really appreciated about him is that he can see the game within the box, and you need that at linebacker, someone that has that key diagnose. He's a fearless competitor, and he's done a really good job for us running the show at times in some of those one linebacker defenses. But he plays with the type of physicality, type of toughness, and he can get you the ball too. He's a ball hawk. I mean, he really is. He can really go after the football. You can see that safety background kind of express itself at the end of the down when he's trying to go, really hunt the football. So just so proud of him, and I think he's been a real bright spot for our defense.
So that transition from safety to linebacker has really been a asset to his game.
For sure, and I think that's become a lot more common. I think over the last 10 years for sure, just that safety to linebacker transition. It normally starts in college. You see it a lot in college at a safety that turns into a linebacker, but it's happening in the pros. I know that we looked at some safeties a couple years ago that we felt like could play linebacker, and I think that you're always looking for that projection. Can it happen, and how would they truly play behind the ball? Because things happen faster. At safety, you have more time and distance. When you're an inside linebacker, you're a lot closer to the action. So, do they have those true behind the ball instincts? Are they physical enough to take blocks in the core? That is a real transition. But he's just an example of a guy that is just a really good football player, and he has real toughness, like I said, real physicality. And we're just definitely glad that we have.
The NFL wanted to make a focus to kind of take away taunting early in the preseason. You guys had a couple calls so far this season. How have you seen that transition across the league? Not necessarily for your team specifically, but just throughout the league. Because I know you watched the games.
Yeah, I know last night we were watching. We got to peek at some of the game, and I know that Philly had one late that was really tough. And I understand the emphasis of the NFL. I also think that it's really tough to legislate emotion in a game that's full of it. And so I don't have a perfect answer. I just know that it's tough on these players, okay? It's tough on them. And they have a really, really difficult job. And it's a game that's based off the energy and motion of competition. 22 guys going at it, stadium full of 80,000 people. And so I think it's very challenging. I really do. And so my side is with the players always. So, but what we got to do the best we can is to show our players the examples of when it isn't the right thing. Okay, and normally it's when you just want to be with your teammates. When you get into that one-on-one situation where you're going at somebody else, that's normally when it happens. And so you just got to try to do your best. It's not easy. And if it was easy, then you wouldn't see as many penalties as there is. So we'll just see, and we'll continue to try and make that a point.
Talked about making a change to your schedule this week, having more walkthroughs, and then even after the bye, you're going to plan to have more walkthroughs. Has your travel schedule changed at all since the beginning of the season? Like the traveling on Saturday and just having one day in the town and then coming back right back. Have you reevaluated that situation at all?
No, when we go to the East Coast, that'll continue to be our mode of operation, is leaving Saturday morning, and I feel very strongly about that in terms of tonight being a normal night's sleep in your bed, and then waking up in a normal rhythm and routine on a Saturday at the same time and keeping things the same. I think that's the best thing for us, and I felt like when we did that the first week that our guys, it was new to some of the guys, all right, but I thought they handled it well, and I think the more that we do it, the more it'll just become kind of the way we operate around here. So I'm looking forward to seeing us doing it again.